Welcome to August 2020 Energy Trends. I'm Danielle Rama Hoffman of DivineTransmissions.com. This is Thoth with Sanat Kumara and an intergalactic council of light beings moving more into the forefront of this divine transmission. We are delighted to be continuing our energy trends conversation in the month of August 2020. Iashtomia na ayakomia tiwa koshtistia. In this transmission, we would speak about some of the new ways of being that are available to you in the new paradigm of consciousness. For there are some consistencies between old paradigm and new paradigm, some things that come with you and the way that you are being with them have evolved. So, for example, you made choices, decisions in the old paradigm. You will make choices, decisions in the new paradigm. And the way that you come to those choices and those decisions is different. You have money in the old paradigm. You have money in the new paradigm. And yet the way that you are with money evolves. You have experiences of taking action and doing things in time, space, reality in the old paradigm. In the new paradigm, you will still create, you will still take inspired action, you will still be flowing, and yet the way that you're being is different and the mechanisms are different. So as you may know, we always love to share analogies, and as Danielle has always played lots of sports over the years, we also use some of those. So as you may know, when you play soccer, there's a ball, there's a team, there's running, and yet you rarely have the ball in your hand. If you're playing basketball, there's a ball, there's a team, there's a goal, a basket, and yet you don't use your feet with the ball. You use your hands with the ball. So the game has changed, and yet there are some elements that are the same, whether you're playing soccer, whether you're playing basketball. So what we would really bring forward is the invitation to be allowing a different experience of some of the same things, some of the same ways you will take action every day, yet the way that you're being with that has evolved. And we have been hearing from many of you recently that with the acceleration, there can be this sense of more things to do than time to do it in. And that is true in one reality, one experience, if you are trying to get the same things done with the same tools of the old paradigm. So what we are transmitting here in this particular energy trend is less about the how of that or the what of that, and more of the alignment with it, because it already exists within you. You already have these new ways of being. So we would provide a light language transmission to support you in unpacking even more what it is that you already know, what it is that already resides within you, that is about navigating the new paradigm. Ian kantostia, tishta, kian hantiwa, Aiku upi ikantisto umiana toya. Ia kashto stiana tomia. Ia tahato hubia katiwasti. Ikoshtisti kantahantiwa. Ian kanto hubia kashto stiana hantiwa. Ia kantiwa kato umiana anti. Stia koshti stihina omi kashto. Ian kotohubia kayat ista. Ian antohubian kanti. Iashtohumbian kantastia pahatiwa. Ian antiwa kashtosti umiana antiwa. Ia koshti stiha. In one of our more recent energy transmissions, we spoke about the illusion of confusion, and that when you are making a decision in the old paradigm, there can be this sense of confusion. There can be this overlay of how to make the decision and to try to look at it from all the angles of your mind, do a pros and cons list, and that can be very time consuming. We aren't saying to not do your due diligence, to not cross your I's, dot your I's and cross your T's. And at the same time, that as you are making decisions, there can be that clarity of knowing, which in a sense circumvents a lot of that other methodical way of making a decision. So you are a vibrational recognizer, and you can vibrationally recognize yes, no, and or yes and no, renegotiate. So there is this fluidness of being that then begins to be developed. And the other aspect is of organization of your inspired actions. And so you may in the past have had some ways of organizing your time that actually took as much time to create that as it would take to get whatever it is that you are up to done. So when there is this divine knowing and this connectedness and this confidence with the divine knowing, then there is this flow that you're in, and things can be much more efficient, and you can choose them with even greater confidence. So we'll bring in two streams of energy, for we have a sense that both are up in the wider field, having this new way of clarity and confidence with clarity. So we'll do a transmission for confidence with clarity. And then the second one is having this sense of inspired action that is very efficient, because there's divine order. There's divine order, and you're tuned into that divine order in the now moment. And Danielle's cat is giving herself a bath, so the screen is jumping a little bit on the desk, yet we are enjoying this transmission, so we will keep going. Aya Tia Kaya, this one is for the confidence in clarity, in choosing. Aima umia ti umista antahako. Ia tahantustia kantiwa. Hishtanti hikantahantiwa stikante. Ima umia katahupi inkantahupi kasta. Antistohomiana antiwa. And now we will move into the transmission of inspired action. Ia komiata di kashtisti ima ani ikushtastika Ati hikota upi ikata ati ika atu umi ika ati ika ata akat ika ati ika ata ika ata akat uku. Ika atu upi ika ata atu upi ika ata upi ika ata upi ika ata upi ika ata. Apa aka uti ika ata uti ukuti ika ta akata upi ika ta akati. So taking the time that you like to integrate this and really just be asking yourself as you're moving throughout your now moments, am I playing the game of unity consciousness? Am I playing in the new paradigm? Or am I playing by the old rules? And if you notice yourself playing by the old rules, because you will, then making a choice, even if you don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that looks like. We're speaking in the I for you. I don't know what that looks like, and I do know. So I'm asking the part of me that knows to lead this new paradigm game. All is light and love, and we are all.